Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Hand, and I'm with me here, not forgetting you this time, is...
Yay! Kata49!
And we're back with Kingdom Hearts, and we're gonna take on the Hades Cup. Also, there's also the question mark. Do I have to do that, ever?
No.
Okay, what is it?
I'm not sure.
Which seat do you want to start at? 49th? Holy...
Yeah,
What?
there's kind of 49, seats.
Ah, I see why this is gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Are they all gonna be... No, they're not gonna be pains. Because, yeah. Easy stuff. Here, and I leveled up, yay. Well, that was the first fight. 48 more to go. I guess. God damn it. From on a scale from 1 to terrible, how bad is it gonna be?
Do you want me to be honest?
Yes.
I have never beaten Hades Cup.
Really now?
I don't think I have, no.
Okay, well, I will sure as boot try.
I have good news for you.
What?
Every 10th seed,
Mhm.
there is a checkpoint. So if you lose, you can resume from there.
Okay. And Goofy level up too. Am I done here? Yes, I'm done. Okay, that's 2 down. A lot more to go. Pretty much. Terrible feat. 1 hammer legs. God, Martin.
Martin wants revenge.
Well, I want revenge on Martin. Martin has no reason for revenge. I should still be getting revenge on this guy. Because he's still being, I don't know, terrible to me. Hit the pirates. There we go. And I strike right at the last one. Okay, well that's 3 down. Gosh darn it. This is gonna take forever.
Yeah, that's probably gonna take forever.
Is this what's gonna take so long? Like, not the actual, like, final boss, but just this?
Both. Just, yeah, this might take a while. But it is required for 100%ing the game. At least to the game standards. It's like they could have had get all Trinities instead of complete the Hades Cup, but
So you've technically never 100% completed this game?
technically. I don't remember if I've ever beaten the Hades Cup or not, and to be honest, I think I didn't.
Ah. So not only will I be passing, like, a certain other person that will go unmentioned by beating this game 100%, but also you?
You still have to beat the game on expert mode.
Well, still, you have never 100% completed it.
True, but I beat the game on expert mode.
Fine. Yeah, beat halfway.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if for normal mode standards, yes. If you want to be exact. I have a file that's in normal mode, and I could possibly go and beat the Hades Cup if I wanted to.
Oh, come on, let me have my fun. Let me feel good about myself for once.
Okay.
Yay for strike rate. I love strike rate.
It's so bad.
I love the strike rate. It's so bad. So much for and go down. Thank you. I love how she was sort of floating there. Genji shield. I think it's Final Fantasy related, but like, I honestly don't know what. I've never played 7 or 8 or whatever she's from.
Final Fantasy 5.
5? Really? Are you sure she's from 5?
Yes. Well, she's not from 5, but it says the design. It says it shares its name with a piece of Genji equipment and appears in many Final Fantasy games and are commonly dropped by the warrior Gilgamesh.
Oh, I think like I might know what that is. It's like one of those translation things which I don't recognize it. But yeah, I think I like know what that is. But like I've never played 5, so I don't know its design in 5, so I honestly don't know what it looks like. But yeah, I figured it was Final Fantasy stuff. Go down. There you go. Oh boy, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. Dark Garrison. Okay.
What does Garrison mean?
I don't know. I don't know what Garrison means. I know it's the last name of a South Park character. That's all I know. It's like the teacher. Who got a sex change twice, I think.
Which I think is impossible.
It was very, like, yeah, no, they didn't, like, said it was impossible, but it was very stupid how, like, he did get it. I'm not gonna explain it, because it's really strange.
Okay.
But, like, people who know what I'm talking about will know that, yeah, he did in fact get 2 sex changes. Also, first he was gay and got a sex change. Like, no, first he was normal, then I think he was gay, then he got a sex change, then he, like, was gay the other way. Like, after the sex change he became straight, because, yeah, and then, like, after that he became gay again, and then, like, I think, like, after the sex change he's... Okay, I don't even know. Point is, it was strange. Lol, he gave me 240p. Lol. That means that means that like flame guy was like had a bad quality to him. Yay, Strike Rate just killed 2 enemies at once.
Yay.
Donald, why didn't you heal me? Heals everybody but me. You little prick. I should, like, eat you for that. And now we get to... Oh, it's a behemoth. Oh, well, hey. Guess what, boss? We gotta immediately refight again.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
No, not really. At least it goes down easily.
But doesn't it have that much HP this time?
I don't know.
Oh god, yeah. No, it has the same amount of HP. You're lucky you're not a difficult boss, or else I would have, like, strangled someone for that. Seeing as this is the Hades Cup, I suspect we'll be fighting a Doggy again at some point. Maybe. Like, the Doggy we fought earlier.
Ah! No, I made the sound because my phone went off.
Oh. Oh, don't duck like that. I can't strike rate you when you do that. Hey. Well then, if anything, I think he has more HP this time.
God.
You may have outsmarted me this time, Bookworm. Yeah, for once again, me and Donald healing each other at the, or well, me healing myself at the same time as Donald starts to heal me.
At least you don't have to cast heal twice.
Well, like, no, I was like, it's usually up to a point where I'm so full that I don't need the second one.
Ah.
Because I like to, like, preserve MP until I, like, actually need it. I don't know what happened there. It was kind of strange. No, just a strange turn of events. Just spamming strike right. And I missed the final one. Jeez. Jeez, it really sucks to spend the rest of my life down here in servitude to a king who died over 5,000 years ago. Can't I just go outside one time? Okay, sure. Okay. This boss certainly is being a bitch. Like, did we really have to fight it again?
Apparently we did.
Like, God. Don't tell me you have to fight it again after this.
Do you have to fight Behemoth again?
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know, you don't want to tell me.
Still just have to see.
God damn it, I don't want to fight it again. Because it's just so tedious. That's my main problem with it. It's not a hard boss, it's just really tedious. Raid. Judgment. God damn it, this boss. It's like, I have nothing to say about you. You do not make for good commentary.
Not really, no.
Like, come on, pal. Come on, be a pal here. Just die. Please? Yeah, it was sort of floating in the air while he was doing, like, just one move. Come on, lose your final HP bar.
What?
I said lose your final HP or talking to the boss.
Good news is that you don't have to fight Behemoth again in this, tournament.
Okay. Let me guess, you're gonna have to fight him somewhere else. In which case, god damn it! I will take that silence as a yes. Come on, just like... just go down at this point. Like, I don't think anybody really wanted to fight you twice, because you're just a pain to deal with, because you're just... Ugh. I know I made the 4 hours joke, but... like, goddamn it, this boss. There we go. So we only give 600 points. Well, he certainly got a lot lamer in the past, like, what, 20 minutes? Oh, we did get Blizzaga. I guess this is how you're gonna get the rest of the spells.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I have no complaint with that. And now it suddenly is daytime. Red Legion, okay. God damn it. Okay, stupid ghost, and we kill him. And we're done. Well, alright. God. If that gets you completely out of it, like just having to fight something like that, like the fucking Behemoth again.
Yeah. Well,
Or
look at this
Larry.
way. You're at fight 38.
Yeah, true. Out of the 50?
Yeah.
Or like to go, you mean?
Well, yeah, like 38 to go.
Because how many fights are there? 49 or 50?
49.
Okay, so how many ones have I gotten down at this point?
49. 11.
11, okay. Come on, die. Thank you. What hit me there? Oh, there's another one, really? Are you dead now? Hope you are. Well, you are, yes. So that's good. Oh god. Martin is back in all his fabulous glory.
What do you mean Martin is back?
I'm fighting Martin. Right here.
Ah, yes.
Worst part is, it's not even considered a boss. It's just, oh, lol. No, this is totally just a normal enemy. You know what? I'm gonna get frickin' revenge. Because you know what? Me and Makora, we will get our revenge. Me and him will take your leather pants. Whoa, ho, 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 yeah, you got your ass judgmented. Why were you judgmenting there? Like, I was just strike rating nothingness. And there we go, Donald leveled up. And Goofy's using MP Gift.
Yes.
That's cool. Because he was like, sort of like tossing up things, and I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh yeah, MP Gift, I gave him that. Oh god, one black fungus. Yay, I defeated him because I strike rated him while he was frozen. So that was cool. I like that. And that was surprisingly easy. Oh, wait. One more. Sorry, I forgot to swat the last fly here. Yay. But yeah, that wasn't that bad, honestly. It certainly wasn't Martin. Like, original Martin. I swear, that was like the worst boss so far in the game. And well, I'll judge for myself whether I think the final boss is worse.
Alright.
Because again, Maleficent Dragon.
Yeah.
Though, I don't know. It might have been slightly amazing. We did it! Goofy, you are so strange.
Well, his name is Goofy. I don't know.
Okay. Oh god, speaking of repeat bosses, gotta fight Camilio Arm here. Or Camilio was. This time there's no, like, Clayton on top of him to, like, indicate where he is. Oh, for a second I beat him already, I was like, what? And he's black now. Which, admittedly, is kinda cool looking. Like,
It's called, Sneak Army.
oh. Like, are you looking up the fights?
Yeah, I'm looking up the Heartless that you're fighting.
Or just, like, look up, like, I mean, like, are you looking up, like, what fight I'm on and stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then you know what fight I'm on, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. She'll still be getting the full experience, aside from the excitement of me beating up enemies. Exciting action! I don't know. And I beat him. And he, like, fell on top of me. At least it's not like the water wraith. It doesn't kill me instantly if he falls on top of you. Except he doesn't, because... Oh. Damn it. It's Magistus. Do 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 do. Strike rate is so cool, I love it.
Yes.
It's my favorite thing to do in this game. Just strike rating a bunch of enemies. Just healing myself really quick. I find that that's the best thing to do. Heal yourself just before the end of the fight. So that in the next fight you'll have pretty much full HP.
Yeah.
3 wizards and shadows. Oh god. Well, the shadows aren't bad. It's just the wizards. I'm an evil Koopa wizard. I don't need a reason to be mean and nasty. Okay, I'll shut up now. Mario World cartoon references. I am an evil Koopa wizard. I don't need a reason to be mean and nasty. The name of the guy was Wizardheimer. It's extremely German sounding.
Yes.
And I don't think he like had any like German accent or stuff like that. So he just had a German name, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's a little bit intriguing.
There, strike right at your ass. And there we go. So another fight down. Goofy doing funky dance moves. Angel Star. What the hell are you? I have never seen one of you. And it's funny that we have an Angel Star in the Hades Cup.
Ha!
Somebody else see the irony here?
Yes, I do.
Hey, do. Anybody
do.
besides Tristan?
I do.
Hey, do. And Judgment didn't kill it, sadly. Hey, come back here, come back here. But like, winged Karibolas. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, also, something I found out that works is you can like switch the target for strike rate, but sometimes I forget to do that. And like it's kind of annoying when I forget to. Sometimes you just miss the target entirely.
Yeah.
Oh dear lord, what's gonna happen here? Oh hi doggy. Totally cold we would be fighting you. But you have a lot more health now. Me does not like. I don't know, I don't appreciate you having that much health. Doggy.
Though the good thing about fighting Doggy is that, again, is that you are at you have,
Checkpoint after this?
What?
Checkpoint after this?
Yes. You have completed 19 battles.
Yay. And I think, Sorby here wants to keep it that way.
But you'll like the reward you get from servers.
From Naga?
Maybe.
No, obviously. You know what I just realized I should do? Cast arrow. Or Aroga. In all of its overpowered glory nowadays.
I still think it's required to beat the game ultimately.
I don't think it's required. It just makes it a lot better.
Well, yeah,
it makes it a lot less painful to get
beating the game without it.
No, I guess I could beat the game without it. I just would never want to because it's a pain in my ass.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's one of those things that's not required, but you just never want to be without it, and I don't know how the hell I dodged that. He did like this earthquake move, and somehow I dodged it. Speaking of magic, cast a Roga again. So it's like aerobics. Just totally something different. An acrobatics. Yeah. I somehow managed to get over him. And I randomly leveled up and learned MP Rage. Yay. Or got MP Rage again. I should heal myself too. So yeah, that's the thing about these boss fights. They are not really tough, they just take forever. Well, I guess to be fair, this boss fight is kinda tough. Well, compared to the first fight with him. Can you stop moving around? Thank you. So why can't I get on top of him? He seems to be smaller than the frickin' behemoth, yet I can't get on top of him. I can't do it. And yet I somehow got on top of him this time. I may have outsmarted you this time, Bookworm. Okay, dodging him more. God. Yay. God. But sadly, this won't get any like less tedious or easier from here on out. Somehow wasn't off his head there. Well, he's in his last health bar. I heard like a whimpering sound. Is that Sorby here or like what?
I don't know.
I don't know, I keep hearing this weird whimpering sound. Maybe it's Goofy. I mean, he is a dog after all. The only dog that's allowed to wear pants.
Yes.
Must bring that up again. Camera angle! Let me out of here! My god damn it. And Judgment, okay. God, this makes me want to know how anybody ever got anything done in this game, like with the old time limit, like the 10 minutes.
I don't know.
Okay. Best point of advice here, don't attack him when he's biting at you, because that will just kind of bite you in the butt. And I beat him with Strike Rate, and it looked really cool. Because I threw it through his face, and then his face started like sparking and stuff like that. So it was kind of cool. Power of Thunder!